Hey guys, and welcome back to How to Start a City. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to furnish a building. In the last episode I showed you how to build the exterior of a building, so if you haven't seen that episode or the episode prior to that, then go check those out and you should be able to catch up to speed. So now we're just going to head inside of this house that we made. First thing you'll notice is there's a bunch of red stuff everywhere. Now this is just planning out how things are going to be. And let's get started with it. So you're going to want stone slabs and red wool for this design of sofa. This is the design I usually go for. You can go for multiple different designs, which I will do a video on for insides of houses in the future. And then here, let's get a nice colour of wood like birch wood and we can start building this table. Okay, so that table is nice and complete. Now we just need stone pressure plates, a sign and a painting. Now the way this is going to work is we're going to put a pressure plate there, then a sign on the back. You can do like whatever you want, like your own logo on the back of it or whatever. I'm just going to leave it blank for the purposes of time in this video. And then you want to basically find a nice desktop image. I usually go for that one there. And then the next thing we're going to do is pretty simple. You guys shouldn't have much trouble with it, and it is literally getting a couple blocks of your choice and making a lampshade. I'm going to go for end rods. I'm going to stack them up twice like that and then put chisel quartz on the top, and that gives the effect of a nice little lamp there. Okay, so moving on to the kitchen. Let's destroy those and we can then replace those with polished andesite. These are going to be changed in just a second. We're going to get next a cauldron, a iron block, a bucket of water, and a furnace. Also one more thing, a lever. So the way this is going to work is we're going to put the cauldron there and we're going to put the block of iron here. Now that looks like a draining board, I think we can all agree. We need to fill that up with water and then put a lever facing down for the tap. So there we go, I think that looks pretty good. And then this is just going to be blank space, and then we can put a furnace in the corner there. And if you do want to, which is something if you're actually building this house in survival, it could be quite useful, is if you built chests coming around here, which actually we can do in creative, and it was like still add a little bit more detail to it and still make it look a little bit nicer than it did before. Okay, so nearly done with this floor. Now we just need to move on to the stairs. So what we're going to do here is we are going to replace these red concrete blocks, which were just our marker blocks for the interior, and we are going to switch them out for the dark oak stairs, which shouldn't be too hard. Perfect, just like that. We're unfortunately not going to be able to have a railing in this house, but that is just because of the the size of this, and as well the time, because we'd have to expand the house. And now basically what we're going to do is get ourselves some light blue terracotta and some polished andesite and bring this around here like that, and same with that block, and then bring it over here as well. Now what I've seen people do before as well in the past is get terracotta confused with glazed terracotta. That isn't what you want. Like, you don't want to end up using that as your wall block, because that just isn't going to look good, is it? So this is probably the nicer option. And then what we can do here, because this is a kitchen, not a kitchen, a bathroom, we are going to want to look up that window a little bit more, just so we've got that one at the top, just to provide a little bit of light, but at the same time people can't see in. Also you're going to want to put a beacon as like a light bulb on the ceiling. Now the way we're going to do this bit is we'll get quartz stairs for the actual toilet itself, and then birch trapdoor on top, just facing upwards, a little bit like that. Should look good, should look snazzy. And then what we can have in the corner with redstone hoppers and once again a lever is just a little sink like that. But in the bathroom it's going to look a little bit different. At the same time, I think that looks nice. Now, in this bathroom, we're not going to be able to include a shower, unfortunately, just because of time. I keep saying time, I mean space. Sorry, guys. I'm a little bit tired, let's just say that. Let's add the quartz stairs and a birch door, because it is probably the nicest looking private door that you could use for a bathroom. And then, of course, the quartz stairs on top. Now over here, one more recommendation that I think does look pretty good is if you put some glass panes there, just for like a little railing to come across here. Also, we're going to go back in here, grab the beacon, and you put it in the corner like that. Looking good? Great. Now, once again, with the dark oak stairs, we can build these up like that, removing all these horrible connections that it had before and just giving you the gap between the stairs and the window. Once again, doing the underneath of the stairs all the way up. Sorry, I forgot to do that block. And even including that little space there. Now we're going to do the same design as we did for the bathroom walls for this, which is just the glazed terracotta. Just like that, which should work out fine for you. Now, what we can do here is we can choose our own ceiling block. I recommend going for block of quartz, just because the ceiling is a little bit taller. Like I'll show you down here, the ceiling caps off there, which is what we're going to do up here, but with a different block rather than dark oak. We'll just do some quartz blocks, which, as you can see underneath, gives you that really nice texture that actually does look like a ceiling. So that should be pretty good. Alright, so now we've got that done, you want to pick your colour of bed. I'm going to go for this standard red bed to match the sofa downstairs. We're going to put that there. And then we also want a chest and either a crafting table or a bookshelf, and I'm going to go for the bookshelf. And if you do go for the bookshelf, it's better to have a sign as well, and just do a little something like that with it. And then with the chest, you just put that there, and so it doesn't look like it's a surgery bed, so we don't have a massive beam of light on top of it. Let's get these end rods again, and then we can once again find the chisel quartz block and just put it there, and that should look pretty good. And then over here we can have a nice little cupboard. This shouldn't look too bad. Let's go for the dark oak door. Let's put it inside like that with quartz stairs. Perfect. And then light blue terracotta on top of that. Also, obviously, we're going to want to stack that up and then put that on top of there. Not white glass. Not clear glass, sorry, we want white glass. Just put on top of the window, just so it looks like stained glass. Well, we already is stained glass, you know what I mean. Frosted glass, that's what I meant, yeah. And then in this storage room, we can just get 2 chests, maybe 3, in fact, and just place those on top of each other, which should nearly finish this off. Once again, we're going for the birch to match downstairs, and same design as we did use downstairs. And now here, what we're going to want to do is just get a stone pressure plate, a button, and a painting, and just some sort of block, just so we can build the painting properly. There we go, perfect desktop. So there's another laptop, and then we can have the button there. And then, of course, we want the flower pot, and my favourite flower is the blue orchid. You can choose whatever you want. Sorry about that, guys. And now all we need is a bedroom door, which we should be able to find quite a nice one. Which one should we go for? Well, let's go for, once again, let's go for the dark oak. Oh, this side. Which should finish this off nicely. Also, one more thing, let's put a beacon up there in the corner. As you can see, that doesn't connect with there. So let's just go down to the bottom. We'll give you a quick run through of what we have done in today's episode. Okay, so here we go. Obviously, we've seen the outside of the house before. I will just give you another quick run through of it. This is quite a nice touch just to have on the front of it. It just makes it look a little bit more realistic. Just to have that little lamppost right there. But anyway, the real star of the show is on the inside. Oh, and one more thing before we do that. Something I forgot to do in the last video, which was exterior, is just detail this a little bit by adding some like cracks in the path. It just makes it look a little bit more realistic, and yeah, it just adds a nice touch to the build rather than just a straight path. Now if we go inside here, you can see that we have our nice sofa, which this is our living area, and then we've got the laptop in front, which is going to act as the TV because we can't fit one of those in here. Then we have the kitchen here, which has got a nice sink and an iron block for the draining board, which I think we can all agree looks pretty cool there. We've got some storage up top, which you can't open right now, but you guys can work around that, which is by putting a slab or a stair on top of that. And then we've got our furnace, which is obviously our oven and our like stove and stuff like that. Oh, one more thing actually we can do is we can shift click our little powered rail, activator rail, can't remember what it's called, detector rail, for the hob on top. And we've got this little nice railing here. Once you walk in here, we've got our nice bathroom with the pretty interesting looking sink. I think it looks pretty good, adds a nice touch to the build. Same with the toilet. Looks pretty good. You can, if you want, put more chests under here to look like more storage. If that's the kind of thing you want to do. In fact, let's do that just for the purposes of fully showing you the extent of what you can do in this video. There you go. So you can add a little bit of storage underneath the stairs, just like that. Oh, they finally fixed it where you can actually do that. Cool. So here we go. Now for the inside, which, as you can see, the bedroom is probably one of the nicest areas in the house. Got the nice bed here with the chest and the little bookshelf next to it, with a nice lantern on top, and then we've got another desk. In fact, we can also real quick just place a little birch slab with some signs, and okay, so you don't have to do this, but I think this looks pretty nice. And just light blue there, and a birch door in the back, the signs either side, and then if we shift click we can put a banner there, and I think that's quite a nice design for a seat. So you can just sit down, you've got your laptop in front of you, you've got your nice blue orchids, and yeah. So I'm going to walk out to the outside of the house now. Is this door shut? Yes. Okay, cool. I'm going to walk to the outside of the house now and just show you what it looks like through the windows. Sorry if this bores you a little bit, but I just want to show everything through the windows just to give you the full idea of what this is going to look like. You can see we've got the storage there, we've got the staircase, little empty window there. This is the kitchen. We just got the little banister there. There's the bathroom. As you can see, you can't see anything in there. Then we've got a nice window at the back here, and then the window for the bedrooms. And yeah, so that is going to be the 4th episode complete of how to start a city. Not let's start a city, how to start a city. In the next episode we are going to be focusing on vehicles, so that should be pretty cool. And then this series is going to be called Let's Build a City. By the way guys, sorry I didn't mention, I'm going to be uploading these daily, so be sure to look out for these if you are looking to build a city in Minecraft, or if you just want to see more content. One more thing, if you want to see extra content by me, go follow my Twitch, which is Collins Creations 2005. I've got the default logo on there. No videos because I don't leave my PS4 on long enough for the videos to upload. But anyway, I'm going to end this off now, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the